Hello and welcome to RoboMonk Art and Tarot. I am RoboMonk. Today we are asking the question of what is your mystery message coming from Spirit that you need to know right now? So Spirit has a message for you and you are meant to see this video. You are meant to be here. So let's pick some piles and see what your message is. So as you can see, we have 3 different piles here in front of you. Take a moment to see which one resonates, or if you want to watch all 3, sometimes little bits out of each pile resonate with you. As this is a general reading, some things may resonate, some things may not. That's very typical, but sometimes it all resonates. And I would love to hear your feedback. I am just blown away by the love and support that you have all shown me so far. I truly appreciate it. And I'm glad that people are loving this format with drawing and the tarot mixed together. So I'm just happy to create another video for you, create a new message for you from Spirit. And I hope this resonates just as much as my past videos. All right, take care, be blessed, and I'll see you in the reading. Hello, Pile 1, and thank you for being here with me today. We are going to see what your mystery message is from Spirit that you need to hear right now. So we have 5 cards in front of us. Each will answer an aspect of this mystery message, and then we'll see how the reading progresses together. As you know, I will be drawing different images that I get from Spirit, and that will become part of the message, and one will be on the actual tarot card, and then there may be some drawings below that will be clarifiers for that message of that tarot card. All right, so let's get started. The first image I see is one of a home. This really makes me think that this could be a past connection that you've had with your family that is actually going to be very important coming up. And this could be extended family. This doesn't have to be actually immediate family. But there's a home and then there is an eye behind it. With this eye looking inward into the home, it's an introspection. It's an inward looking of family life in the past and in the present as it is right now. I also see a map of the world, of all different continents, all different places. And it seems to me that either you are there's a couple of options here. So either you are thinking of moving or have moved, your family is spread out. Maybe they have moved around the world or around the country that you live in, and they aren't quite together at this point in time. Or some of your family has moved and they are not exactly close in proximity geographically to you. And this may have affected your relationship with them. I also see as a clarifier a person that is waving to another person in the far distance. I really feel like this could be you waving to a family member that is not exactly close in proximity, or maybe even in a relationship. Maybe this relationship has been strained or just grown distant because of your you actually living apart from each other, possibly in different countries. And this is something that you may be thinking about. Okay, you may have thought about this several times. The second card is one that could be a little shocking, but let me explain the image that I'm seeing. So when we have family, we also have generations And we also have family that pass on. So what I see is a sign of death. And this is something that has already happened. Someone has passed on to the other side. And this is calling all of the family back together. This could be a herald or a sign of that there is a different time in the relationship of your family than how it has been in the past. This could be some kind of rebirth or renewal, definitely a change. So maybe your family has grown distant, or there has been a patriarch or matriarch, perhaps a grandparent, that has passed on, and things are changing in your family dynamic, and you're thinking about this, you're reflecting on this. So the Grim Reaper in this instance signifies death, rebirth, or change. As a clarifier to this, if there is a death in the family, or just something that is changing, I see a pearl necklace. A pearl necklace with other treasures around. This could actually be family inheritance that you are gathering together to actually discuss. This also could be a realization of the treasure that you have together in the relationships that you have together with one another. It's a realization that maybe you've grown too distant and you want to get back together. And just keep in mind that I haven't seen too many families that everyone gets together and everyone gets along. So this could be one or two people from your family, even in an extended sense of the family, where perhaps there is a possibility of a renewal or a new relationship with this familial person. Next, I see a male energy and a female energy with crowns on. This really signifies to me that these are the leaders of the family, and it may be that every generation has a leader, like maybe a couple that lead the family, or people that kind of have everyone over to their house, that kind of thing. And I think this may be changing in your family unit, where maybe you are responsible now for everyone gathering at your house, or you are responsible, or someone else is responsible that is your age, for all of the family matters, for all of the family disputes, that kind of thing. It's like a passing of the torch from one generation to the other. And again, I see a butterfly coming out of the cocoon, and it is just getting its wings strengthened, and so it's not quite ready to fly. I see this as a time of transition, a time of perhaps your family getting to understand where it is again in this time of transition. What relationships will survive, what relationships will fade away. The next card is a really interesting image. I'm never one to question spirit, but it seemed like out of the blue to me. It was one of a cow, all right, a female, obviously. And this was very interesting to me because I questioned spirit and I said, "Are you sure?" And it said yes. So I drew the cow. Who am I to not draw what spirit gives me, right? So what this symbolizes and what resonated with me is the strength and the nurturing nature of the cow and what that symbolizes. I think with this passing of generations on from one to the next, it's going to be a time of strengthening of your family, a time of renewal and abundance. Maybe one that you haven't felt in a while. And it could be with someone that you don't expect. But definitely a strengthening of bonds with someone or some people in your family. I also saw a beautiful image of the ancestors of your family coming in and being joyous as you start to redefine how your family interacts, what your family is now, and they are there to help you and protect you as this time progresses. I also saw a symbol of protection over all of your family, the ones you get along with and the ones that you don't. A protection over your family. So as the ancestors are watching you, they are protecting you. And it's kind of this renewal of protection, right? It's this renewal and strengthening of your family. And again, this could not possibly be with all of your family. This could be with one or two of your family members that you may not actually expect to get closer to. But as time goes on, people change, and then you come back and you may be closer to alike than you realize. The next image I see is one of a person that is bending down on one knee and offering up a peace offering to Spirit. One of saying, I'm going to let the past be the past. Let me know these people or this person as they are now. Let me understand who they are at this moment, and if it is good enough for me to get to know them and renew the bonds of a relationship. They even could be the person that offers this peace offering, all right? This peace offering and saying they want the past to be the past, and now they may want to actually have a relationship with you in communicating a little bit more, maybe sharing a little bit more about what's going on in their lives, that kind of thing. There is peace on the right hand and love on the left. What is interesting and what happens next with these images is fascinating. So with this peace offering from this person, you start to communicate with them, you may actually find that they are in some sort of trouble. And it's not that they are asking you to help them, right? They may just need to talk about things. They may need to have someone to discuss it that they trust. And you may be that person to actually extend a hand, a helping hand to them. Even if it's just emotional support, it doesn't have to be anything other, like a financial or time constraint to you, but you may be there to help them emotionally through this rough time. It could be that they have a secret that they haven't told anyone, and they end up telling you, right? This is something that time goes on, people move in different directions, and when you reconnect, sometimes you really hit it off, and sometimes those secrets come out, and it's actually Spirit coming in and saying, hey, you know what? You may be the one person that can help this person at this point in time, and that's why you are reconnecting. This could be a life-saving interaction between you two, where they are almost drowning first. As you can see, this person is in the water with their hands raised, and then you pull them out of the water onto the shore. I see this as the 5th card. There's something that you can do that utterly helps them and moves them in a different direction. And Spirit wants you to know this right now, where if you're doubting what you can do to help, know that it is enough. It is something that you can do, and it will be greatly appreciated. And you will actually change this person's life forever. I see super glue after this, where like your relationship may actually be very tight after this situation. And you may look back and say, wow, look at how everything has changed. But for the better, right? For the better with this family member. And you may actually communicate a lot more, perhaps even, once a week or once a month, way more than you had before, because you have this bond reestablished, and your life will be enriched with that as well. So pile 1, that is your mystery message from Spirit. Taking a journey in your family relations and seeing this generation to generation passing of the torch, watching your ancestors come in and protect you and nurture you and remind you that you have so much strength inside of you, and actually possibly reconnecting with a person from your family. Again, it could be extended family, and you are actually going to be able to help them in a very, very strong and serious way, so that you can help them thrive for the rest of their life, and that will actually reflect very well on yours. All right, pile 1, thank you so much for being here today. Thank you for being you. You are amazing, and I wish many, many blessings for you now and in the future. Take care until next time. Hello, Pile 2. Thank you so much for being here with me today. We are going to see together what your mystery message is from Spirit and why you need to hear it right now. So we have 5 cards in front of us. Each one of these cards will answer a little bit of that message, and then we'll see at the end about the whole picture and what's going on. And as you may already know, I will draw images that I channel from Spirit, and some will be the actual tarot card messages, and others will be clarifiers on those tarot cards, and I will walk you through it as we go. The first image I see here is one of a spear coming in very quickly and smacking into the ground. It causes a great rift in the ground, so there's a crack in the ground, and then also 2 lightning bolts coming out on either side. And it really symbolizes something that has come out of the blue, and you didn't quite expect it, I don't think. It's something that came in very fast. This could be news that you didn't expect. It could be a situation that you didn't expect. But it is affecting your life greatly right now. As a clarifier image, I see a person running as fast as they possibly can. I think maybe this could be you trying to scramble to at least respond to the situation. It could be something that requires immediate attention, and it has you probably slightly panicking at this point. And if I know Spirit Spirit's going to have a lot of guidance as we go along if you are in this situation. And I would say don't panic just yet, because Spirit is going to have some really good guidance as we move along. The next clarifier image I see is of an older man sleepily arising and looking around and being actually very surprised at what is going on. What this tells me is that maybe you had a long period of there wasn't actually a lot going on. Things might have been going pretty well. And now this comes out of the blue and you were taken by surprise. You're not sure exactly what to do, but you need to do something. And with that, we're going to see what guidance Spirit has for us. The second card has a little bit of a clue of why you may be panicking right now. I see coins falling quite rapidly. I see a hand outstretched, and this hand is open, so it is actually letting go of this money. There could have been something that caused you to lose money rapidly, and this has gotten you in a panic. This could be I see a couple of papers along with this money too, so this could be bills coming in. This could be something of some kind of nature where it's an unexpected bill and you're not sure what to do about it. No one likes unexpected bills. No one likes unexpected news. I absolutely get why you might be panicking in this situation. Let's see what Spirit has to clarify this situation. So I'm seeing the justice scales. This could be court fees that are coming in that you were not expecting. Something to do with business, or someone could be taking you to court, or you're taking someone to court. It could be medical bills coming in that you didn't actually expect. There could have been a diagnosis in the family or yourself that you didn't expect, and it's costing a lot more money. Or your car is actually malfunctioning and you are not able to get it fixed without spending quite a lot of money. So all of these different things are possibilities for you. Since this is a general reading, these are 3 definite signs I got from Spirit of why money might be slipping from your hands. The third card is all about connections. This is something that Spirit is saying that you can do at this moment to look and see what bills are happening, why you need to pay, and then actually go around and ask different people and get second opinions on what the situation is. Do you actually need to pay this bill? Is there somewhere that can do it cheaper? Is there some way that you don't have to pay this bill, but you can still get it done? So Spirit is saying, yes, there is actually a bill coming your way, or there are expenses, but there are actually people that can help you out. So definitely get a second opinion before you pay all of this. And make sure you're doing it the right way so you aren't wasting money. I see a group of 3 people, but I think this could be even more of like a super team that has a lot of answers for you, that maybe a friend of a friend knows these people and they can actually help you out in your situation, and you don't have to pay as much money as you think you're going to have to to get things done, to get things fixed. And Spirit is saying, okay, I know you're panicking. I understand that. But please know that there is help out there. You just have to ask your different connections that you have right now, and it will lead you to a group of people that can help you. I see a literal superhero coming in and flying away, right? Where they could be like a superhero to you once they tell you this information. It's a bold image that I see, and it's one not to be ignored. So yes, this is actually a surprise to you in the beginning, but just know that there is help out there that can actually help you get through this. So not to panic too much. The fourth card I see is of people talking, communicating. Communication is key. I know sometimes we try or tend to keep some of these emergencies actually to ourselves and actually say, you know what, I don't want anyone to know this. But Spirit is saying that you must communicate with other people about this situation in order for them to help you. So this would be a good situation to ask for advice from professionals, ask for a second opinion, and really communicate with a lot of different people and find that right group that can help you. Do some research. I see a picture of a book here. Do some research on what is actually going to help you, and ask others that of their experiences, what they did if they were in a similar situation. Again, search out. This is one of a magnifying glass. Search out different answers. And Spirit basically gave me two of the same images because it really wanted to drive home that you need to communicate and do some research before you actually pay these bills, so perhaps you won't have to pay as much. The last card is one of a net, like a butterfly net, or one that you would go fishing with, that kind of thing. And there are coins dropping into this net. So you are holding this net and you are actually catching those coins that you dropped in card 2. You are able to claim some of this money back. And that's why it's so important to follow steps cards 3 and 4 to get some of this money back, because it's actually going to be possible. You may not have to pay all the bills, maybe only one or two of them, and these people will help you. I see a picture of 2 bills. One is crossed out, one is not. You may still have to pay some money, but not all the money. And as Spirit goes, this is a pretty practical reading. I haven't had a practical reading like this in a long time, so I hope this resonates with you. But just see it as confirmation, because you may be questioning and really wanting Spirit to answer, do I really have to pay these bills, right? Do I have to pay all of them? Do I have to do this? And the answer from Spirit is you may not. And definitely get a second opinion. Get some professionals on your side that know what they're talking about, and make sure that you have all the information before you give away all that money, because you may not have to. So there you go. Practical advice from Spirit, and I hope this resonates with you. Let me know in the comments. I would love to know. And thank you so much for being here with me today, Pile 2. I really appreciate it, and many, many blessings to you. I truly hope this situation works out in your favor. Take care until next time. Hello, Pile 3. Thank you for being here with me today. We are seeing what your mystery message is from Spirit that you need to hear right now. So, we have 5 cards in front of us. Each one of these cards is going to answer a little bit of this mystery message, and at the end we're going to come back and see what it all means, right? So I'll walk you step by step as we go through this. And as you may know, I channel images from Spirit and draw them for you, and they become the tarot cards, and also I do clarifier images underneath so that we can really get a good grasp of the message that Spirit is trying to tell you right now. Okay? So, let's get started. Immediately, I got a picture of a ladder stretching up very, very high from the ground to a very, very high place, and there's clouds surrounding it. You may think that this leads to heaven or something like that, but really here in this image, the clouds symbolize not knowing what's coming next. It seems that right now you may be climbing this ladder and not really knowing what comes next. And you may be just climbing it because that's what you've been doing. And you're not sure where it's going. You're not sure what you're doing it for, right? And you may be questioning Spirit right now and saying, Spirit, is this really the way I'm supposed to go with my life? Is this something that is going to lead to something that makes me happy or makes other people around me happy? And you may have those big, big questions. And that's card number 1. So if this resonates with you, stick with me. I have a clarifier image here of a person that is strapped to a wheel, okay? This person is almost like part of a Daredevil act where they throw knives at them. I don't know if you've ever seen that before, but they are strapped to this wheel and they may feel very helpless, right? And this image may resonate with you where you may feel very helpless climbing this ladder. There are knives being thrown at you, which makes me think that other people are competing with you at this point. And this may be in a very cutthroat industry where it's very hard competition to get to that next rung or to get where you're going. It may be that you're feeling a little bit overwhelmed because so many other people are doing what you're doing. That doesn't mean that they're necessarily happy. That doesn't mean that you're necessarily happy with what you're doing, because you're having these big questions as well of, is this really where I should be going? Is this really what I should be doing with my life? Card 2 is very interesting as well. I feel like this may be reasons why you feel you need to keep climbing this ladder. There could literally be someone telling you to just keep climbing, all right? Just do it, right? Don't even think about it, just go. There could be a boss figure or a leadership figure. It could be in your family as well, to say, this is what you're going to do. I don't care if you like it. This is what you need to do for the family or for the business. And you just have to do it, right? So this is a figure that is really telling you that you have to keep going on this ladder. I see a family tree, like a lineage tree here, and that could be a symbol of someone from your family actually saying, you need to do this for the good of the family, and I don't care if you don't like it. All right, that happens sometimes. That happens, And just know that Spirit is saying that you aren't alone. There are many people that have this kind of pressure put upon them. The other influence I see is an undercurrent, okay? So there's a current in the culture that you may live in of this is what you do. This is what is normal. This is what you should, quote unquote, do. Even though it may be something that you don't resonate with, you don't want to do. It's not exactly who you are. But there's this cultural undertone to say, or this pressure, this peer pressure to push you into this actual job or this place that you're going. This could be about a job. This could be about social status. This could be, getting pushed into marrying a certain person, that kind of thing. It doesn't have to be just about a job. The next card is of a little cute baby. And I see several options with this card. So, with this baby, why are you climbing this ladder? Why do you feel like you have to keep going? There could be a pressure of you actually have a family to take care of. You have people that are counting on you. Or this could have been a childhood dream that you thought you really wanted to do, but when you got there, it wasn't as sparkly or amazing as you thought. And now you're thinking, okay, now what do I do? I've gone this far. What am I supposed to do now? I don't really like it. It's not me. I've changed, or it's different than what I thought. And I see this flower kind of drooping down and it's losing its petals, because this could be how you feel. You feel deflated. Or this could be the situation that you're in and you're thinking, this is not a beautiful flower like I thought it was going to be. This is something entirely different. And I don't know what to do. Well, I have good news for you, because Spirit has given me another image for card 4. Card 4 is very powerful. So again, you see the ladder going up. But this time the lines are wider. And there are doors on every level. And you might not have seen them before. This is Spirit coming in and saying, if you are not where you should be, or you feel like you should be, know that I will help guide you to where you should be. You do not need to climb this ladder if it is not fulfilling your destiny. If it is not fulfilling what you think you need to be here to do. So there are exit doors that you may not see right now, and Spirit is reminding you to know that there are other possibilities out there for you. Many, many possibilities out there for you that you may not be able to see right now. But Spirit is reminding you to widen your vision. Widen your vision, because there are exit doors on every level. So just because there's a cultural pressure to do something, just because your family wants you to do something, doesn't mean you have to do it. Because this is your life. This is who you are. And at the end of it, you have to answer for what you did, not your family. Right? So with this, Spirit is coming down and giving you permission to say, you don't have to climb this ladder. There are other ways to live your life. And instead of thinking of life as a ladder and only one way of living, it is confirming what you knew deep down inside. There are many, many, many ways of living life. Many beautiful, wonderful, Spirit-blessed ways of living life. And you can do it too. It's almost like a firework going off. Instead of a ladder, it goes off in many directions. And all of them are okay. All of them are blessed by Spirit if it resonates with you. If you can take care of your family and be happy, wouldn't that be great? So why not? What's holding you back? What's holding you back from taking your life and living it? So here you are, instead of climbing the ladder, you are branching out from every extension and going your own way. It's a glorious image. It is so beautiful. I love this image, and thank you, Spirit, for it. It is something that we don't see very often, but we may have a sense deep down inside that that's exactly what it's like. And Spirit is confirming for you that it is. There are so many different ways to be. So many different ways that you can be. Card 5. I see you in a doorway. And then I see you in a doorway again. And then I see you in a doorway again. Multiple versions of you spanning out in front of you, saying, here is all the options that you have in your grasp. You can be any one of these people. Which one is going to make you happy? Which one is going to make you feel fulfilled and live the life that you want to lead? Ever branching out in front of you, you always have an option. So if you feel stuck right now, then just know that Spirit is giving you permission to get unstuck. These limits that you feel are actually not from Spirit. They are from people around you, and you don't have to listen to them if you don't want to. And there is a cup of emotion filling a pitcher, and it is filling up your emotional happiness. And this is Spirit saying what actually fills up your pitcher of happiness, right? Your emotional happiness. What gives you happiness? And if you can make a living off of it, why aren't you doing it? Right? Why aren't you doing it? So this is something to think on. And just know that Spirit is here for you, and to know that it is really going to guide you. I see also a beautiful image in the end of you raising your arms to the sun, a star, and the moon. These are all in alignment now. And you are absolutely wonderfully happy, knowing that you are fulfilling your interpretation of your life, not somebody else's. And that is so crucial, because Spirit put you down here for a reason. Spirit wants you to live your life, not somebody else's that they tell you what to do. Pile 3, thank you so much for being here with me. You are amazing. I wish you many blessings now and in the future. Thank you so much. And if this resonates, please let me know in the comments. I always love to know how this goes. All right. Take care, and I'll see you next time.